Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Another episode of your favorite weekly podcast that you can listen to with your mom, father, aunt, uncle, dog, sister, cousin, but definitely not your uncle. Don't
I thought you already said
don't do
uncle.
that. Yeah, but the other uncle, like the uncle on your dad's
Oh,
side.
specifically the other uncle.
Yeah, the one you don't really talk to as much. You kind of see him maybe like once a year for Christmas or Thanksgiving, or like on your birthday, he'll call you on the phone, but that's about it. Yeah, not that
Yeah.
uncle.
You always seem to end up having like one pair of like, aunt and uncle or grandparents that you talk to and see like way more often than the other side, right?
Yeah,
Is
I mean
that
it's
that's like a
definitely
common thing.
a mutual thing that everybody kind of falls into that line of.
Like it's rare that you would actually see them like an equal amount of time.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
At least
no,
I've never heard of.
I think most people that I would say only have that one side of their family that they connect to more than the other.
Hmm.
But maybe not. Maybe we're just crazy.
Maybe. I mean, I have some pretty, quirky things going on in my family, and I'm sure everybody does. So.
Well, that's what makes family exciting is the quirky stuff that you like. The best is when like you're a kid and you hear your family like talking about stuff about other family members, you don't really understand it. And then one day you're finally old enough and you're like, "Can I join the gossip circle?" And they're like, "Hell, yes, you can." And then they let you in on everything. That
You
is the
get to
best
sit
moment of the
you get
year.
to sit at the big boy table at Thanksgiving.
Yeah, at Thanksgiving. Yeah. No,
That's
that's got to be the
that's it.
best.
Yep.
Speaking of
It's great.
Thanksgiving, speaking of food, I should say, I saw a
Oh boy.
post earlier this week that I thought was interesting and something we could do on this podcast here. And it was, you know how they have like the charts for like your political spectrum?
Yeah.
It was kind of like that, but it was cereal mascots that I could take in a fight.
But based on the answers to a quiz.
No, just based on whether or not you think you could take them in a fight. So I want to do that with you. I want to know,
So
I
you're
got a
just gonna
list of
ask me that
mascots.
then. You're just gonna ask me if you think I can take them in a fight.
Yeah, if you think you could take them in a fight and why.
Okay, yeah, I can do this. I'm pretty sure I've
So he-
like mentally prepared the answers already for this. Just I feel like I've done this before maybe, but let's go. I'm down.
all right, here we go. So now this is a tough one starting out already because it depends on. I think they have to come in as a threesome. They can't just go one on one with you. Snap, crackle, and pop.
Okay, like canonically, aren't they like each like 2 inches tall?
Um,
I
they're
would snap,
elves,
crackle, and
so
pop their bones.
they're elves. So I'll give them the benefit of the doubt and saying they're like at least 3 feet tall.
No, 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 no. I've in all of the commercials, they are not ever they like the spoon is
Well,
like 3 times bigger than them.
that's the same thing with like Tony the Tiger. It's the commercial.
Well, Tony the Tiger is fucking massive because he's a
Not
tiger.
not on every commercial.
He's small in some commercials, really?
In some, yeah.
Oh, all right. Well,
So
so you're just
snap,
gonna go
crackle, and
by like
pop.
what creature he is and what usually they are.
Yes, yes. So
Okay,
I'm gonna say they're about 3 feet tall,
3 feet
and
tall.
they're elves. So I don't know if they
And
have secret elf power.
okay, well, um, I'm gonna be honest. I could probably punt a child that's 3 feet tall a fair distance. So
But could you
especially,
do
I
it to
mean, an
three?
elf like they're probably like all floaty and light. Like they probably weigh like 2 pounds. I don't know. I just feel like I could.
But could you beat up all three of them if they teamed up?
All right, is my answer just yes, I could take them, or no, I couldn't, or am I like ranking them on like how confident I would be in
You
doing
can rank
this?
them.
Okay, because I'd like to do this out of five. So like five would be like okay, they would whoop my ass. Or sorry,
Let
no,
me
sorry,
write a
five
list.
would be what? What'd you say?
Let me get a list going here.
Sure, yeah. So for me, five would be like completely confident I would kick their ass. Four would be like I could probably kick their ass. Three would be like it's an even fair fight. Two would be, okay, they're probably going to kick my ass. And then one is like, I have no shot. This guy's whooping my ass.
Okay.
Okay. I think the L's fall into the four category. I'm reasonably confident I could kick their asses.
Okay. All right. Here's your next one. Captain Crunch.
Okay, Captain Crunch is probably gonna whip my ass. I'm not gonna lie.
He does have a sword,
He does have a military title.
even though he's
But
not actually a
he-
captain.
yeah, well, he's a pirate, right?
Uh,
Or no, he's
no,
not.
I
Is
think
he?
he's in the Navy, but like the rank insignia that they've been putting on his uniform since like the 40s when the cereal came out, the 50s has been wrong.
Well, what is
He's
he
tech
actually?
I think he's technically like a lieutenant, not a captain, because it's
All
only
right.
two
Well,
stripes and
still,
not
he's
three.
in the military, so that's
Yeah,
you
he's
know,
trained.
yeah. I mean, he is a little old, but I still feel like he's one of those old guys that could whoop your ass. So I'm gonna go one. I think he's definitely a contender for one of the
Really?
strongest
You
cereal
don't think you have a
mascots.
shot with him?
No, I think he's like one of the strongest cereal mascots out there.
Interesting. Okay. What do you think about Captain Crunch cereal in general?
Uh, I like it, but I always have this problem where if after I eat it, it feels like my tongue has been cut up by a bunch of
Oh
tiny
yeah,
little
the roof of your
blades.
mouth. Yeah, it's very
It's
sugary
literally
cereal.
it's just pure sugar. So it's
Yep.
amazing, and but like after you eat it, you feel like you like don't want to eat it ever again because your tongue is dead.
Yeah.
That's me though. It's like like my brother would eat that every day.
Yeah. All right, here's your next one. Lucky Leprechaun.
Okay. Kind of like an elf, except I guess he's probably really lucky, right? So like he would just be able to like he might not have the skill, but he has the luck, you know? Like
Do you
he
think
just
he's
be
more aggressive or defensive? Because like, I think it that would depend on whether or not he has the Lucky Charms or you have them.
uh yeah, that's true. That's true. I feel like if you got a hold of his Lucky Charms, he would fucking like go crazy and try to rip your eyeballs out.
So let's say you have the Lucky Charms. Let's say he's on the attack.
He's on the attack. Oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's terrifying. Like I feel like if he's on the defense, he just kind of like you throw a punch and you try to like and like jump out of the way, kind of like
Yeah,
just be like
like a
playful about it.
leprechaun.
But if you actually got a hold of his Lucky Charms, which I think would be reasonably difficult already, he would fucking like go crazy. He's like magical, right? He has magic and luck on his side. You can't, no matter how skillful you are, like you can't really outmatch that.
Well, it's because his cereal is magically delicious.
That is true. I think Lucky Charms like I are one of my favorite cereals. I think a lot of people like them, but I like Lucky Charms.
As I'm reading this, do you know why Lucky Charms are called Lucky Charms?
No, inform
Uh,
me.
it was an appropriate name as the kids who enjoyed that cereal felt lucky for having parents that bought them one of the most sugary cereals around.
Oh, that makes sense.
Hmm.
That's interesting.
So what do you
But
think?
for a rating on Lucky, I would say I don't know. I feel like he's like physically he's weak, but like in terms of like actual powers and abilities, he's like he could put up a fight for sure. I'm gonna go
Right.
three. I think he's probably about a fair match.
Yeah, right in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's your next one. Uh, the Fred Flintstones.
Ooh. Wait. Hold on. Just
So
Fred or the entire family?
I think who's on the cover of the box currently? Is it just Fred or is Bam Bam on there too?
Is Barney? I thought it was Barney, not Bam Bam. Bam
I
Bam's
think
the
Barney
kid.
is also on it. Yeah, I know. I think Barney is also on it.
Because I thought Fruity Pebbles was. Wait, that's the cereal, right?
Yeah, I'm fact checking this right now. Hold on. Currently on the cover of the 50th anniversary of Flintstone cereal, it is uh Barney and Fred.
Okay. I think. All right. Well, that's two against one. All right. So that's already pretty
They're also
strong.
cavemen,
They're also cavemen, so like they
but
literally know nothing except smash with club. Like that is
but
all
they
they know
are
how to do.
incredibly stupid.
True. They are dumb cavemen, but it's also two cavemen. It doesn't really matter how stupid they are if they have clubs and are like pure muscle. They
Mhm.
like killed
I
dinosaurs
think
for a living.
let me tell you this. You know how the human species as a whole has grown over the past like literally 500 years? They're
Yeah,
probably only about 4 feet tall, really, realistically speaking.
they are probably pretty short. I mean, I'm not like particularly tall,
Yeah, but as
but
compared to them, you would be tall, like
yeah,
very tall.
okay, fair. But still, two grown men. with clubs against one me. I'm assuming I don't have weapons at my disposal. I'm just like me, right?
I'll give you a club for this match to make it an
I
even
would
match
have
and
a
give you
club. Oh,
points.
all right.
Yeah,
If
for
I
this
have a
one.
club, damn.
I'm writing
I
down Fred
think
and
I'm gonna.
Barney with club.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go with a two. I think they would probably be able to beat my ass.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
fair.
because it's two guys still, even if I did have a club.
Here we
But
go.
I think I could take them if it was just one.
Yeah, right. I think so too. I feel like you could just very easily outsmart them and get the upper hand, but then again, it's brains versus brawn at that point.
Yeah.
Here we go. Count Chocula.
Okay. I don't really know the lore behind him. I know he's like the vampire that like he's all about chocolate, but like, does he have any powers? Like, does he turn things into chocolate that he bites or something?
He's a vampire.
I know that, but like,
I assume he can turn into a bat and such, and he's also probably like 7 feet tall.
does he have any like chocolate gimmick or no?
He just really likes chocolate, I
He
think.
just really likes chocolate. Okay.
I think so.
Um, but like, does he drink blood though, or does he just drink chocolate?
I
Because
think he probably just drinks chocolate. He only has one
okay,
tooth, it looks like. Or, well, they're two, but they're like right in
well,
the middle of his
think
mouth.
about this, right? If he only drinks chocolate, you think his teeth are in like fucking biting form? No, like that's not
Well,
how it
from
works.
from the picture I'm looking at, he's only got one tooth right in the center of his mouth, like two buck teeth, and that's it.
One tooth?
Well, it looks
All
like
right,
one, but I assume it's two, but
all
they're
right.
like
Well,
buck,
the
and then he has
vampires are
no other
pretty.
teeth.
They're pretty frail, I think, vampires. So, like, if it's just the one tooth that I have to avoid, and like biting somebody, like, yeah, it hurts, but it's you're not gonna like fall over and end the
He
fight
can also
immediately.
turn into a bat, I'm saying.
Okay, well then, what is that gonna do? He's gonna run away? That doesn't matter. If he's in a bat, he's even weak.
Maybe.
If he's
You're
a bat,
right.
I could
Okay.
just like beat the shit out of him. He's like a bat.
All right. Okay. It's fine.
So I'm gonna say 4. I could probably beat his ass.
Okay. Next one we got is Toucan Sam.
Okay. Normally, I feel like most of the animal mascots are immediately going into 5, meaning that I would
I'm
destroy
also
them.
going to add on top of this that he's a two-parter. So if you end up beating the snot out of him, he can call in his like nephews for backup. The three little nephews he has.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't think the nephews. Do the nephews have the beaks? They must. Like they're not as long though, right?
I
Or are
think
they?
so. I think they're
I
just
don't know. Well, whatever. Um, the beak is the main concern for me because that thing is beefy, like that thing you can't really do anything to it. It's just like solid beak. Like
hmm
but then again, I don't know I don't even think toucans have teeth. Like they use the beak to like crack nuts, I think, right? Or like
yeah.
so like they're not really meant for, you know, attacking or eating like a human. So I don't know. I mean, if he can't run away, because birds would be good at running away, I think I would probably destroy him, honestly. But, he does have backup, and birds can get feisty. Like, they can go for your eyes and your
Right.
face and other stuff.
Right.
So I'd say with the nephews, I'd 4. But if it was just one, I would say 5.
I'm gonna write 5/4
Okay.
with nephews. Nephews.
Is there
Cool.
a reason you're
Okay.
writing this down? Like, are you submitting this as like a research paper?
Just as research, I
Are
guess. I
you
don't
are you
know.
just gonna call back to
Just
this in
so we
5
can, yeah, so
episodes
we
from
can
now
look
and be like,
back
yeah,
at
you
it.
remember when Toucan Sam was like, you were gonna whoop his ass or something?
Yeah, the episode where you come on, you're like, Brock, you're not gonna believe this. I got jumped by Toucan Sam, and I can make fun of you for it.
I was
Here we go.
wrong, Brock.
The Big Mama. Ready? Tony the
Okay.
Tiger.
All right. Tony the Tiger is going to destroy you. He's a tiger. Like those actually kill people in real life. And he's big and he's like also like jacked. It's
And his
like
name's Tony.
it doesn't matter. I know a lot of Tony Soprano. Hello, like Tonys are badass. I don't know what you're talking about.
So am I putting a one?
You no, yeah, you're putting a
Can I
one
should
because
I
like
put a zero?
no, put a one, put a one.
Okay. Okay.
It's 0. Putting 0 is like you can't put a 0 because that's like saying this pizza is a 10 out of 10 because it can't be. I learned that from the Barstool Sports guy.
Because nothing
This-
could be better.
It doesn't make sense. Yeah, because if you
Gotcha.
then have a better slice of pizza, or there's a
Right,
tougher
you
guy
already
that
made
will,
that.
what?
You already made that choice that it's the best.
Right, yeah, yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, the Tony's a one.
Okay. The Trix Rabbit.
Doesn't he always end up getting wrecked in the commercials by the kids? Like
Yeah. Well, so is the
silly
Lucky
rabbit.
Charms. So is the
S-
Lucky Charms guy.
True, true, true. Silly rabbit trickster for kids. I mean, he's just a rabbit. He's like a lanky rabbit. I mean, I don't know. I mean, if he's a human size, you think?
I, yeah, I think so. Since he stands up on his feet, I would say he's like probably human sized. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he could throw some punches, but I think at the end of the day, it's a rabbit, and he's also like kind of stupid. So I would say four.
Okay. Four.
Silly rabbit.
Silly Wabbit. Frankenberry.
What is this guy again? I know the cereal. I just don't really. Is it just a berry or is it
No,
Frankenstein?
he's Frankenstein.
Oh, all right. So
But
it's
he's
literally
like
just Frankenstein.
from this ad. So the website I'm looking at with all like the list of the names that I have, it has like commercial from the 80s of him. He's got to be at least 9 feet tall. He's huge.
9 foot tall Frankenstein. Are you? I mean,
But
how do you even fight that?
but he is very dumb.
Do you think I could like trick him into like walking into a dumpster and falling in or something? Where are we fighting all these people, by the way? Like, what is the arena?
I think it would depend on
Who?
who. Yeah, who.
Like, am I fighting Captain Crunch in the open waters of like
I think you would have to
Mediterranean
fight him on a
Sea?
pirate ship.
Okay. And Tony the Tiger, is he like in the jungle?
The open jungle. No, he's at a baseball field.
Oh, okay.
But Toucan Sam, I would say in like the Amazon forest, but I think
Okay.
that would still be a
All right.
fair
Well,
fight for
where am
you.
I fighting Frankenstein here? Frankenberry.
Frankenberry,
Yeah.
probably in his castle, in like his where he was created.
Okay. Um, hmm. I if he's just stupid Frankenstein, but he's also 9 feet tall, I would say he
It's pure
could.
stupid brute
I
strength
don't know. I'd say a
that he's
three,
going
honestly,
against.
because like he has all the strength. He's just kind of dumb. So I don't know.
Right.
Depending on how which way the fight goes, I could see it either way.
Got you. All right. The Cocoa Puffs bird.
Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Hmm.
Does he have a name or is that just Cocoa Puff Bird?
I think he's the cuckoo bird.
Cuckoo Bird. Okay.
I don't have it.
Well,
Oh,
that
Sunny. That's right. It's Sunny.
Sunny. That's such a stupid name for that
Well,
guy.
you've been a stupid
So
name.
he just well he all right. So his power is like he's like King Midas, right?
He
Except chocolate.
he no, it's reversed. He's a normal guy, and then when he sees chocolate, he goes ape.
Well, he turns like stuff into chocolate though, doesn't
No,
he?
he doesn't. No.
What?
No.
Oh no, he's just hallucinating, right?
Yes, when he sees chocolate, he goes ape.
Okay, so if I just bring a
Wild.
chocolate bar to the fight and like throw it to the
Yeah,
side,
but
is it
that
just
could be
gonna
the
go
worst
crazy?
thing you could do because then he could just go like animal mode, feral on you.
Oh, okay. So you're saying like I could actually just talk him out of the fight without showing him any chocolate, but if I show him the chocolate, he has no reasoning and he's just gonna claw at my face.
I think so.
Okay. Well, if I don't bring any chocolate to the fight, I'm gonna say,
I'm gonna say for the sake of the argument, he's in crazy chocolate mode.
oh, he's in crazy chocolate mode. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna say for the sake of the
Um,
argument.
I'll say three.
You're also fighting in a courtroom.
Okay. Um, I'll say three. Well,
Real okay.
yeah, if he's in crazy chocolate mode, I'd say three.
I would say more of a two, but that's
You
you.
you think you think he'd be strong in crazy chocolate
I
mode?
think he could go off in crazy chocolate mode.
Well, he's also in a courtroom. Like, doesn't the court martial like isn't their whole job to
No,
like
no, it doesn't
tackle
mean it's
people?
other people in the
Oh,
courtroom.
it's
It's
just
just
an
you and
empty
him.
courtroom with me and him. Can I use the gavel as a weapon?
Yeah, you can, but he's like got that spin move. Wow, a bird just landed right outside my window. It's a
He's like a
huge bird.
Beyblade.
This bird heard we were talking about his bro Sonny, and he was like, "What if I land on your window?"
Yeah, all birds are like, they're not real.
In,
They're all linked
entwined.
satellites, so they all know what they're thinking.
So, what is your final score for Sonny the bird?
Um, yeah, I'm gonna go three still. I'm sticking with that.
Okay, the bee from Honey Nut Cheerios.
5. Get out of here. He's a bee. I'm gonna step on him.
But what if he's like flying around stinging you?
Well, how big is he? He's a bee, right? He's just a regular bee.
I think he's a little bit bigger than a regular bee. He's probably
Like
the
a like
size of like
is he a water
he's
bottle?
I think he's the size of like a hummingbird.
Oh, okay, yeah, he's still 5.
Okay.
Easy. That's probably the easiest one.
Easy beasy. Well, I don't think you have 5 written down for any other ones.
Oh yeah. I mean,
How
I think there's
about
some ones out there.
here's a good one. How about the Kellogg's Raisin Bran Sun?
I can't. I'm fighting the sun. I can't. You
You're
can't kill the
fighting
sun. Literally cannot kill the sun unless you wait like trillions of years, but then you're dead. So it's easy one. He's gonna destroy your ass. You can't kill the sun.
and he's gonna bring 2 scoops of raisins.
Oh, oh no. Yeah,
And now,
goodbye.
finally, from Life Cereal, the Quaker Oats man.
Okay. I mean, Quaker, I mean, he's an old guy. Yeah. I think a lot of people would instantly just say, yeah, I could beat an old guy's ass. But
Do
he's
you know what
still a
his name
human,
is?
you know? No, what's his
No,
name? Benjamin Franklin?
Mikey.
Oh, okay. Um, yeah, I'm gonna go 4, I think, because I think an old guy could still put up a fight, and especially a Quaker. I feel
A
like that
Quaker.
those aren't just frail old people. Those are like, old like old people back in the day
Well, you don't
had
have to
more
be old to
fucking
be a Quaker.
true. Well, all right, hold on. Are we fighting him while he's old, or are we fighting him like in
Well,
his
he
prime?
might not even be so old. You might be thinking of that, like the image of him with the hat and the
Oh,
white
right,
hair.
because
That
because
could
they
be a wig.
true, that probably is a wig. You're right. Shit, I didn't think about that. Yeah, he's probably not
Yeah,
even that old because
he
they didn't
might
even
be.
live to be
He
that
could
old, really.
be in like the prime of his life. Actually, if you look up a picture of him, he doesn't look too old. Like
Hold on,
he could
I'm
pass
looking it
for
up.
like he could pass for like mid to late 20s, early
Holy
30s
shit!
even.
No, you're right. He's not even old. He's young.
That's really strange to me now.
Okay,
Wow,
yeah,
I
I'm
don't
getting
like
I'm
that.
getting my ass kicked by this guy probably. I'm gonna go for the with a 2.
Plus, I assume he's like a Quaker in like the frontier of America. That means a working man.
Yeah, no, that's a 2 for sure.
Mikey the Quaker.
GG,
Yeah,
Mike.
you. So here we go. Let's review. Snap, Crackle, and Pop. You gave a 4. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Cap'n Crunch, 1.
Yep,
Lucky the Leprechaun, 3.
yep,
Fred and Barney, but you also get a club. You said 2.
yeah, that makes sense.
Count Chocula, you gave a 4.
Yeah,
Toucan Sam by himself, you gave a 5, but 4 if he calls in his nephews.
yep,
Tony the Tiger, you gave a 1.
mm-hmm,
Trix Rabbit, you gave a 4.
yep,
Sonny the Cuckoo Bird, in chocolate crazy mode, you gave 3.
yep,
Frankenberry, you gave a 3.
yeah,
The Honey Nut Cheerios Bee, you gave a 5.
yep,
The Sun, you gave a 1.
yep.
And Mikey the Quaker, you gave a 2.
Yep.
I
That's
I
it.
would have to agree, plus or minus for a few of them by 1, but like
Yeah.
that's about right, I would say. Like I'd be scared to take on some of these. Here, let me throw in a good one for you also here. Ready?
Oh yeah.
The Keebler Elf.
Oh my God. Are you kidding me? All right. This is the one old person
See,
I know I could beat in a fight.
you
He
might think
is.
it's a
He is.
stupid question, but Jack,
Well,
he lives in a tree with like his elf family that he can call in.
okay. Well, listen. You keep saying stuff like, "Oh, you're taking on this one guy," but actually, he can call on his entire
Well,
family.
I
Like, which is it?
assume that they can use whatever's at their disposal.
Well, what is at their disposal? Because like, if it's in
He's
the
got like
court,
a
he's
hundred
is. So we're
kids.
fighting him in the tree. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, you're fighting him in like the area surrounding the tree because you
Okay.
can't fit in the tree because you're not elf-sized. You silly
Well, doesn't he
goose.
shrink me down to his elf size with elf magic? I don't know.
Okay, fine. Do you want to be his height or do you want to be
No, I
your
don't want
height
to
and
be
take
his
on?
height. Fucking joking.
All right, so then your normal height. and you have to take on him and like his 10 kids.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I really don't have a problem just wiping out his entire family, so I'm gonna go with a
But his
5 here.
delicious fudge stripes.
Oh, get out of here. There's better cookies, and I can just take the recipe. He acts all high and mighty. He's not making it with elf magic as much as he wants you to believe it is.
Wow, what vendetta do you
They're
have
made in a
against the Keebler
factory by
elf?
General Mills, okay? I think it's General
Wh-
Mills. I forget who owns the Keebler
What do
elf.
you got against the Keebler elf?
He's a little smug face on all the cookies. Like I don't even like his cookies just because of his face. Like they taste good, but every time I see this stupid elf face, I just get angry.
Wow, you're an
You
angry little
you
man.
like the Keebler elf?
As a person, I don't really have an opinion. His cookies are good.
Fuck Ernie. All my homies hate Ernie.
Ernie Keebler. Here's a good one that isn't on my list that I just thought about. Apple and cinnamon.
Both?
Yeah, both.
Okay. Uh, are we talking like the original Apple Jacks commercial from like the 1970s, or are we talking like modern day? Because
Um,
like I'm pretty sure they were like cracked out in the original commercials.
yeah, I would say that.
Okay, I would say I mean, there's at the end of the day, it's still an apple and a fucking cinnamon stick. So are they the size of those in real life, or are they human sized?
I'm gonna say they're about the size of a water bottle. Cinnamon
E-
maybe a little taller, the size of like a 2 liter.
Oh, all right. Well, that's a 5. I'm sorry. They
Okay.
could maybe do a little more damage if they're like the original version. Because I feel like I forget what it was, but they did. I think they did away with like the origin for like the cinnamon stick. Like he
Yeah,
used to
because
be
he's Jamaican. That was
right.
his thing. He's
Did they get
cinnamon.
rid
He
of
used
that?
to have a. Yeah, they did. He actually in the commercials he doesn't even talk anymore,
Oh
and
damn,
they got rid of his hat and his. I think they got rid of his piercing
damn.
and obviously his accent, which is really dumb, but whatever. Um, one last one while I'm thinking of it. I'll think of more throughout the episode. The Cookie Crisp Wolf.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a wolf. Now we're like Tony the Tiger again. Like it's a fucking wolf.
I
I
could
don't
take
think
on a wolf.
you think you could take on a wolf. Like
I think I could take on one wolf. Yes,
what are you doing? What is your game plan? You're in the
I'm
forest
gonna
fighting a
fight it.
wolf. With what?
My
You're
hands.
gonna try to hold its snout open with your hands? Like what?
I was gonna hold its snout closed,
It's gonna
actually.
bite you in the
Like,
balls, and you're gonna be out.
well, it's gonna bite me anyway. I assume I'm going to get hurt. I'm not gonna walk
How are
away
you going to? How are you
unscathed.
gonna deal the finishing blow to a wolf with your bare
Have
hands?
you have you met me? I'm an animal. I'm built different.
All right, you're built different. Well, for me,
I,
I'd say I'm not built different. I don't know what you're talking about, but I would say a wolf would definitely be up there with Tony. I'm gonna say a 1 probably. I don't think I could kill a
well,
wolf.
I think that you are a sissy that couldn't take a fight with a wolf.
If I had like a rock, maybe I could bump it to a 2, but like it's still a wolf.
Okay, here's one that isn't because I'm looking now at like lists of like famous food advertisement characters. I got two
Yeah.
more that aren't like breakfast
So
items.
we're just going all out in food mascots here.
Yeah, why not? While we're on the subject.
Am I allowed to fight Aunt Jemima or no?
Yeah, you can fight Aunt Jemima.
I don't
Do you
feel like
want to fight Aunt
I feel
Jemima?
like I would get into hot water by fighting Aunt Jemima, especially considering
Why
she's
would
not even
you?
a mascot anymore.
I was gonna say, first of all, she's not a mascot anymore. Why would you want to fight her? She makes
I
delicious food
wouldn't. I
items.
wouldn't. I'm
Would
just
you
saying like
fight
she's
Betty
not she's a
Crocker?
retired mascot, so like is she even fair game?
No,
Okay.
not anymore. You'd have
It's
to
it's
fight
like
the
it's you
entirety of
you,
the
you are no
You'd have
longer
to fight the
eligible.
entirety of the pearl milling mining company.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
However many employees they have. All right, here we go. The Pillsbury Doughboy.
It- Are you joking?
Are you serious?
So he's like he stands on your table next to the cookies. He's not very big. You could probably just eat him,
My
right?
one goal in life is to have artificial intelligence get to such a point in before I die, where I can have my own little Pillsbury Doughboy and I can like hit his little tummy.
What is wrong with you?
Fucking, that's what they do in the commercials. They
It's
put these
weird.
people
I
through.
like to not think about
Eh,
those commercials. It's weird. They like sexualize him,
all right, jerk. Fine. What do you? All right.
I just
Fine.
want
If
a
that was such a
cookie. What is
if
what
that
is
was
with
such a
what is it with
stupid
cookie mascots? I just want to eat a cookie. I don't want to like see Keebler or like the freaking Doughboy. Just give me the cookie.
How about the Jolly Green Giant?
You joke? Okay, that's an easy one. He's gonna just step on me and crush me.
You don't think you could? You don't think you could?
It's not only is he a giant, like, but he's not like one of those like fat giants like that, like or sometimes in like the movies. He's jacked. He's like Popeye as a giant. He's like eats
And
his
he's
vegetable,
jolly.
and he'd happily crush you is what that means.
Well, you don't think you could sling a rock into his eye and kill him like the Bible?
What? No, that's not the Bible either, is it? But
It is.
anyway, no. What's the one story with the guy who goes into the cave with the Cyclops? You know what I'm talking about? And the
That
sheep.
is that is the Odyssey.
Yeah, the Odyssey. That's what I thought you were
The
talking about.
Bible is he slings a rock through a slingshot at the giant and kills him.
Oh, I didn't realize
And
giants were canon in the lore of
he's the Jolly Green
Christianity.
Giant.
No,
I think I
Christianity.
think I think when they refer to giant, he was probably just a guy that was like 7 feet tall at the time. He wasn't actually a giant, but like
Oh,
he
okay.
was just a larger person.
Yeah, we should spend an episode going over the Bible. I think that would
I
be
don't think we should spend an episode going over the Bible.
okay.
Here's the next one. Chester Cheetah from Cheetos.
Uh, my brain is jumping straight to one because again, wolf, tiger, cheetah, kind of the same idea. But cheetahs, I feel like aren't actually like that strong. They're just really, really fast. And if it's a fight, it's not like
They
they're.
are stronger than you would think, sir.
But yeah, I honestly think a cheetah's probably stronger than a wolf anyway, so it has to still be a one.
Okay. The brown M&M
Oh boy. Um,
and the green
how
M&M, they
big?
fight
How big?
together.
How big?
How big? They're probably how big are they in the commercials? Like 3.5 feet tall?
They're like a foot tall, I think, or two, maybe
How
two
about
feet.
no, they're like the size of the ones you see at like shopping centers where you can like grab the M&Ms out of like the back of them. You know the ones I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. How big are those?
Yeah,
Are
those are
those
probably like
child
three and a
sized or are
half
they
feet
like
tall.
adult sized? I forget.
They're like in the middle. I'm gonna
Medium?
say
Okay.
3.5 feet tall. That's the
All right.
final roundup.
What shoes is the green M&M wearing? Is she wearing the
They
stilettos or
I
the canceled shoe?
canonically they're still wearing the stilettos in my heart. They both
Okay.
are.
Yeah. What the hell was that about? Can we talk about that? What I want what was the point? Does it matter what
Just
shoes she's wearing? I want to eat my
they
candy.
just they made her too sexy.
I personally was never attracted to the M&M characters on the M&M
Well,
package, but I guess somebody out there was because otherwise it wouldn't made a big deal out of it. So,
speak
oh
for
well.
yourself.
Okay, I guess I understand where that comes. But yeah, M&M. So I'm t just two of them, or is it like all of them?
Do you want to throw all of them in, or do you want to just do the
Well, I mean,
ladies?
I don't know why you picked brown and green in particular.
Well, because they're the ladies.
Oh, they are? I brown. I thought there was only one woman. Is the green one?
No,
This
it's
is
the
another
green
one?
one and the brown one.
Oh, I don't care enough, Brock. I don't understand why people like
Well, obviously
remember
you
this
care
shit.
about their shoes.
I don't care. I was in the news.
All
Like,
right. So what do
okay,
you think? Brown and green
uh,
M&M.
just brown and green. It's so I'm I'm beating up two female candy people, and one of them
Yeah,
is wearing
like when I get high and punch kids on
what kind of
Halloween.
shoes does the brown M&M have?
They both have stilettos.
Okay, then
Well, they're
you
more
know
like
how
go-go boots, I guess.
you can't fight in stilettos very easily, right?
Yeah,
Or
but she can
go-go
kick
boots.
you in the chest. She can impale you with those things.
Okay, what is she like a martial art? Like
She,
most women
I think
can't
she
lift their leg
actually
above like
is.
a what?
I think she actually is. I think the green one is.
Well,
I
okay.
feel like I remember a commercial where they were in a
I
karate
mean, I guess they
academy
don't
with
have
the green one.
bones, right? They just have like the like little wiggly limbs, right? Their little arms and legs, so they could probably definitely reach you. All
Okay.
right. I and also I think they'd be pretty hard to like because they're just made of like hard chocolate, and then if they're that big, it's probably gonna be pretty hard to like dent them. So, but you could also just put them in like water and they just melt.
Hmm.
Hmm. Where are we fighting the M&Ms?
I think you are fighting the M&Ms. Do you remember the commercial where they're at that like fancy mansion and the red one like takes his clothes off?
No, the only one I remember is the one with Santa Claus that they play at the Super Bowl every
Okay,
year.
fine. You can fight them in the Santa Claus house.
Okay.
Just regular suburban Santa Claus
All
house.
right. Well, there's a fireplace. I would just like kick them into the fireplace and they'd
Well,
melt.
what if they kick you into the fireplace?
Fair enough, I guess. I wouldn't melt though. I'd just get like third degree burns. They just like
Well,
fucking
that's
die
not much
immediately.
better.
I guess you're right, but I think they would melt faster than I would. So,
Okay.
all right. For a number, I'm gonna say both of the brown and the green M&M. I would say two. I would say I'm reasonably confident I could beat them, but I think their structure, just the way they're built and their size, they have that's the only thing they have going for them.
Okay. Grimace with arms.
Oh boy. Wait, well, with arms, doesn't aren't his arms like T-Rex arms? Aren't they like not even like do they
I mean,
do anything?
they're short and stubby, but like he still has arms. Well, you know
What's
the
the
whole
point?
story behind that.
I forget. Well, tell the
The
audience anyway.
back in the 80s or 90s, I think, maybe even earlier. Um, kids when Grimace came out, kids were so terrified of him for whatever reason that McDonald's got rid of his arms, and now he's just this big purple blob with no arms and a face.
If he was like, think about it this way, right? If he was like actually like really creepy and like, like his thoughts were like, oh yeah, let me pick up these children and scare them. Like, if you just
Hmm.
took away his arms, he still has those same like devilish thoughts, but he just can't act
Well,
on
yeah,
them.
but for
It's
whatever
even
reason it worked
scarier.
because kids are crazy.
Yeah, kids aren't smart enough to
So
realize the.
do you think you could take Grimace with arms?
I don't think it matters if he has arms. I'm gonna be honest with you, because like they're like T-Rex arms. They don't do anything.
Okay.
But I mean, I
I
don't even
feel
know
like
how
okay,
I'd fight.
let me say this. I think he does have short little stubby arms, but he's definitely got a death grip if he gets you.
Yeah, if he does grab you, you're screwed. You're going inside of his stomach. But I don't even know how I'd fight him. Like he's just I feel like he wouldn't even be able to knock him over if you ran into him full speed. I feel like his legs are probably like the strongest legs that any character has because he has to support all
Right.
of that weight.
Right.
I honestly don't know how I'd even go about killing him in a like I'm assuming I'm fighting him in like the McDonald's play place. So, um,
Yeah, you have
yeah,
to
I don't
fight
know.
him through the tubes.
I feel like well, if it was in the tubes, I don't think he'd be able to fit. I don't know. That I have interesting experiences in the McDonald's play place. I don't know about you, but
I don't want to talk
uh,
about it.
yeah, I'm gonna go with a one. I don't think I could beat him,
Okay. Your next one,
even though he doesn't even have arms really. But yeah,
your next one is Jack from Jack in the Box.
I don't even know who that is. Like, oh, I know Jack in the Box. I just didn't know there was a mascot. I thought it was just a smiley face or something.
He's just like a really tall man. Like the only mascot part about it is he has a big like head. That's it.
Oh, so he's top heavy. So I just knock him over.
Okay. Your next one is Colonel Sanders.
Well, I didn't even give him a rating. What the fuck?
Well, because it's a dumb rating. It's a dumb one. It's a dumb one.
Well, it is a dumb one. It's just a guy. I don't even know who he is. All right, skip it.
Colonel Sanders.
All right, is he actually a colonel?
No.
What is he?
He's just a businessman. Well, in Kentucky, it's the same way. I was actually just having this conversation with somebody recently in real life because somebody I knew just got the rank of colonel in Kentucky. It's the same
Hmm.
way like famous people can be given keys to the city if they do something like overachieving for the city or like exceed in the arts for said city or something.
Yeah.
If you do that for the state of Kentucky, they actually give you the honorary rank of colonel.
Is it because of KFC or did they do that before?
No, 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 no. They did that before. They've been doing that since like
So is that how he
the
got it?
1800s. Yeah, that's where he got Colonel Sanders from.
Because the
Yeah.
colonel was a real guy, right?
Yes, he was a real person, but that's
And
where
he
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 got colonel from.
yeah, okay. So
So do you
considering
think
the
you could
fact
take
that
Colonel Sanders?
he has no actual
Military
military experience.
experience.
Yeah.
He might.
Well, does he? Is it kind of an important question?
I'm
Do your
gonna
research.
I'm gonna fact check that for you actually, because that is interesting
Yeah.
to me.
Well, aside from that, finger licking good. I don't really want to touch his like he probably licks his fingers before he even fights you because he's like weird about it. Um,
Yep, he is not a military man.
okay, so that and then he's just kind of like a big guy, I mean he's a little like heavy set. He's just kind of like an older guy, right? He's just from
Hmm.
Kentucky. I don't know. I'd probably say like a three. He's just kind of a guy.
I would go more towards two since he's just like an older dude. He'd probably just
I mean, how would I? I mean, yeah, all right. I'll go for a two. I'll change mine to
okay.
a two.
Okay. Your next one, I don't think you can take this one.
Oh yeah, bring it on. Who is it?
The Kool-Aid Man.
Oh no, I'm done. It's a one. He wrecks you. Like you literally cannot kill the Kool-Aid Man.
Your next
He's not
one,
made of glass because every commercial he busts through a wall made of like brick and like rebar.
oh yeah.
So if you think about it, whatever that material is probably one of the strongest materials on the planet. He will destroy you. You cannot kill him.
Right, it's like antimatter.
Yeah, basically.
Ronald McDonald.
Um, are we talking just like the as advertised Ronald McDonald or like the real Ronald McDonald that's like actually like a sadistic like killer clown that everybody thinks he
As
is?
advertised.
Okay. Uh, yeah, I just beat his shit in probably, so I'm gonna go with I'll go with a two.
Okay.
Or sorry, a four because I'm mostly confident that I could beat his ass.
Okay. Mr. Peanut.
Mr. Peanut. How big is he?
How big is he in
He's
like the
not a peanut
commercials?
size, right?
I think he might be.
Is it,
If
wait, are
not
we
like
talking about the baby peanut or the regular peanut?
the regular peanut. Oh, he is big. That's right. In he is in real commercials. He's a big person.
I just,
With his hat, he's probably like 6'5", something like that.
oh shit. Well, I just want to make one more comment about the little baby peanut. I know
Hmm.
everybody likes to forget that ever happened, but I will never forget that horrible creature they decided to bring upon us one year.
All
Anyway,
right, here you go.
so yeah, the big Mr. Peanut guy. I mean,
Yep.
he's a 6 foot tall peanut with like a
If not
cane,
taller, yeah.
and he has a shell. He's literally wearing natural armor. It's like an exoskeleton.
And he has a monocle.
Yeah, I honestly don't know how you kill him. I mean, unless you just happen to like, do you think
So
he could
you
stand
think
up if you knocked him over? Like, how would he get up?
he's
I mean,
got
I guess he
arms and
has the
legs. He can
cane.
get up.
I'm gonna go with a two. I think he'd
Do you
probably beat my ass.
do you think that's a sword cane? Do you think he's cool like that?
Oh, I don't know. Probably. Sword canes
Your
are.
next one is the Land O'Lakes Indian girl.
Can I pass on this one for the same reason as Aunt Jemima?
Yes.
Okay.
Little Debbie.
Is that the hostess girl?
No, it's Little Debbie.
What is she? It's the cupcakes, right?
Yes, she does like the
Okay,
sweets.
like little.
I'll send you a
Yeah,
picture
it's a
of Little
little
Debbie.
girl. Yeah,
Here.
it's easy. I,
There's Little
I
Debbie.
I'll say a four just because it would be a five, but because I have to kill an actual human child, I think the mental trauma that it would be causing me would drop it down to a four.
Got you. All right. Your next one. I Before you make a statement, I'm going to tell you the name, and I want you to look at this picture to check how big this guy was. The Starkist Tuna Charlie. Look how big he is. Look at the picture I just sent.
What is Starkist? I've never heard of that.
Starkist Tuna?
It's tuna. I've never eaten tuna in my life, so I have no idea what that is.
Look how big he is. He's got to be
That's
9
his
feet
like
tall.
canonical size,
I think so.
and he's
He's
a tuna
huge.
fish. Am I
He's a
fighting
tuna
him
fish.
underwater, or can he
No, you
breathe
fight.
air?
He can breathe air. He's cool.
Okay. And what does he have legs? I can't see in that picture. Or is
No, but
he
he like floats
he
magically.
floats? Oh fuck. Okay, yeah, that's not tunas are like tuna tuna is like they are like so
They're a big
muscular.
animal. They are a
They if
beast.
you have to wrestle a tuna on a boat, like you could
Yeah,
seriously get
you are.
injured. So,
That's
yeah, I'm
why
gonna
they
go with
take
a
like
one.
hours to fight a tuna. Yeah,
Right.
I
Yeah,
would also
they
make that statement. Your only
that's
upside would
terrifying.
be you break his glasses or something.
Oh. Yeah, I guess so.
Your next one, the Nesquik bunny.
I always thought he was the same bunny as the Trix rabbit. Is he not?
That's a fair statement. I think they
Aren't
look a
they the
lot.
same company almost?
Nestle and I think General Mills. They look like
Are
the
they,
same.
are they not owned? Does Nestle not own General Mills? No.
I'm sure Nestle does. Nestle owns a
They know,
lot.
they own like half of everything. It's a 50-50.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think whatever I gave the Trix Rabbit, which I believe was a 4, I think would also apply to the Nesquik Bunny.
Okay. The Burger King.
Is he actual royalty? Not that it
I mean,
matters.
have you seen his crown?
All right, I guess that's enough. Royalty's fake anyway. It doesn't matter. They don't have any actual power. So
I think the Burger King would kick my ass in.
yeah, I'm from what I've seen, like the Burger King has had like games and advertisements where like it's not an actual like old guy. It's just like an actual fit muscular guy wearing the king's mask and
Yeah,
beating
wearing the
someone.
outfit. Hmm.
Yeah, like I feel like he'd actually be like really really strong. I don't think I could. I'm gonna say a 1. I don't think I could kill him.
The Hamburger Helper glove.
Is it a glove size or a human?
It's like huge. It's a human size.
Okay. Um, can he float or does he walks, right? Or no?
I think he floats, but he
He
can't
float.
like
Okay,
fly.
if he floats, I'm fucked. That's literally
He
like the
just
Master Hand
levitates.
fight from Smash Brothers. Like it's just a giant floating hand that can
Well,
like
he
punch
can't
you, pick you up,
fly, but
throw you.
he can kind of just like hover around. He can't do like backflips and stuff. Yeah, no,
Hmm.
maybe he can. Maybe you're right.
Yeah, I'm gonna honestly, I'm gonna go with 1. I don't think I could kill the hamburger helper hand as much as I'd like to.
Little Caesars. Caesar.
How little is Little Caesar?
Probably like little person sized, but he's got a spear.
Well, how little is little person? Like 3 feet? Like 4?
Yeah, like three
2?
and a half feet.
Okay, he's got a spear. I mean,
Yes.
a spear is not gonna like. I mean, it could kill
Are
you.
you?
Like
Did you
a
just say a spear is not going to help you?
well, no, I mean like a spear is not gonna like be like it's not like a gun, you know. It's like you can grab the spear. He's a little
You
guy.
can, but it's still spear. I don't want
It's
to get
gonna hurt, but
stabbed.
like I mean, I guess he could kill you with it. But if it didn't happen right away, you'd probably just kick his ass. So I don't know. I'd say like a 4. I'm pretty confident I could, beat the shit out of Little Caesar.
Chiquita banana.
Can we pause for a second? Actually, I just realized. Did you say at the beginning that this was a fight to the death or just a fight?
This is a fight. I think I said fight, but I kind of mean fight to the death. I
Fight to
think
the death. Okay, okay, okay. Because I've just been
most
saying
of the
like, oh yeah,
fights
I'm just gonna rip their eyeballs out and stuff. But like, like if it's just like a
most of the
street
fights that
fight,
I participate in are fights to the death.
I guess like, I mean, it doesn't really matter if it's like, because if it's like Tony the Tiger, like it doesn't matter. It's just, he's gonna kill you. It doesn't. He doesn't know what the difference is.
Hmm.
But yeah, anyway, banana. What'd you say?
Chiquita banana.
Is it just a banana? I don't know what the mascot is.
No, it's a woman with like a basket on her head.
Why do I have to fight all these women with baskets? I don't like this. Can I just skip this
What?
one?
Okay, then you got to fight Wendy.
Well, Wendy's different because Wendy is like a schmuck. So yeah, I'm gonna the same reason as Little Debbie. It's just it's gonna be well, it would be a 4, but I don't care about killing Wendy because I
I've
don't like.
never heard anyone describe Wendy as a schmuck.
It's a 5. I'm gonna beat the shit out of her. Nobody's gonna stop me. We're never
Charles
going to be sponsored
Entertainment
by any of these
Cheese.
companies, by the way. I hope you know, Brock. We're just killing all of our future sponsorship opportunities right now.
Charles Entertainment Cheese.
He's terrifying. Is he
It's
is
like the
he actually a
animatronic.
rat or is he a guy in a rat suit?
The animatronic.
He's a mech? Oh fuck. Okay, it's a 1. That's Five Nights at Freddy's here. Like I'm done.
And finally, I'll make this your last one. The Frito Bandito.
I don't even know what that one is, honestly. I
He's
know Fritos, but like, what does he look like? Is it just a
uh
bandit?
yeah, he's a bandito. Here, look at the picture.
All right, I'm
He's
looking.
got two guns. He's armed.
Oh, he has guns? What the
He's
fuck is this? It's like you can't bring guns to a. It's over. It's are they loaded or they just fire like nachos or Fritos or whatever?
yeah, but his whole thing is that he's like kind of clumsy.
Oh, so he can't hit a shot. So he won't hit
He
me.
might get lucky, but like
Does he usually end up hitting a target in the commercial or no? Does he always miss?
No, he kind of just like shoots off the screen when he gets excited.
All right, well if he's not going to hit me, and let me look at this guy again.
Well, he might hit
That,
you.
well, has he ever hit anything on the screen?
I'm telling you, he doesn't show him hitting anything because it's like,
Because he doesn't.
well, you don't know that.
Or
Maybe he
is he
hits someone's.
killing everybody he like every shot he
No, no,
fires
no.
kills somebody off
He
screen?
what he does is he finds Fritos. He's the Frito Bandito, and then he gets excited and he shoots his revolvers in the air because he's excited. So maybe one
Oh,
of those
okay.
rounds
He
came
does
down
his
and
little dance.
yeah,
I
and
mean,
sings a
if he's
little
not so he's
song.
not shooting at anybody. Those are like the guns you use it.
He could shoot at somebody.
I guess I feel like he wouldn't though. Just look at him. I don't think he would shoot at me. So
He looks gentle. You're right.
I'm gonna go for a 4. I think I could probably take him. I don't think he would shoot me.
Yeah. Well, that was an interesting list. Very random, I would say. And
It was.
in
Yeah.
honor of that, I think we should look at the weather in Random Lake, Wisconsin.
Random Lake?
Random Lake, Wisconsin.
Was this a random selection? I take it that it wasn't, but
It was actually. I think back in the episode where we did the names of the cities, I think we might have actually spoken about this one, as I'm remembering
I
it.
was gonna say it does sound familiar. I feel like you might have done
Yeah,
that.
I think so. I think it might be. But anyway, uh, as of 5:34 Central Time, it is -4 degrees in Random Lake. Northern, northwestern 12-mile-an-hour winds. 71% humidity. No UV, obviously, because it's late. Uh, it's just not pleasant to be there, really. It's kind of just cold. I'm
Yeah.
not a fan of that. Rest of the week, you're looking at Tuesday, about 7 degrees. Wednesday, 12. Thursday, you're going to warm up a lot, almost 30 degrees. Friday, you're going back down to 16. Then weekend through the rest of next week, you're looking about 20 to 26 on average. But it is going to be very windy and very rainy for the next 2 weeks because you do live near a lake. Would you like to guess the phase of the moon, Jack?
Uh, waxing crescent.
It is a waning gibbous.
Damn.
You were close.
I almost said
Yeah.
Wayne Gibbous actually, but I was like,
Whoa.
isn't that what I said last time?
You got it right last time. I don't remember what you
It
said.
was some gibbous. I don't remember which one.
It might have been waxing. I don't know. I don't remember. But yeah. So if you are in Random Lake, Wisconsin, bundle up. It's cold.
Yeah,
Brr. Not a
yeah.
fan. Not a fan. So
You
yeah.
know, I've got a couple things I wanted to cover. Just
Okay.
like things that I was like, man, I need to just hold myself back from going off about this and just wait until the podcast.
I
Um,
am worried.
I'll take no, no, don't say that. Not after
Well,
episode
after last
11.
time, I'm very worried.
Okay, hold on. Let me just say this, all right? I wrote down a note to self. Don't say things on the podcast unless you fully understand what they mean. So I'm gonna I'm gonna try and stick to that for the future.
I really hope
So
so. Otherwise, we're gonna get canceled before we even get off the ground.
yeah. But yeah, so one
Anyways,
thing
what do you have to complain about?
well no, I'll get to the complaints, but the first thing I had was just kind of a little thing I thought of, right? Or I think I might have saw somebody else suggest it, where
Hmm.
what if they every year they just decided to make certain things illegal and they like they just pick like 5 new things that are illegal and they change it every year.
Do they tell the people that they are illegal, or do they just kind of
No,
find out?
nope, they don't tell you. They just are. So then you just get arrested.
So you're telling me, like, at any given moment, if I stop at like a red light, that could be considered illegal for some reason?
Yes, and you might get pulled over and put in jail for the rest of the year.
I don't know if I would like that.
It's like a battle royale. You just have to like the government comes up with like 1,000 hidden rules and sees how many people are left not in jail at the end of the year. You don't think you'd like to participate in that experiment?
No, I don't think I would, because I would be so scared of ever leaving my house, and maybe even
Maybe
that would
that's
become
illegal.
illegal.
If you stay in your house for 3 days, that's illegal, and you get
Yeah,
put in jail.
yeah.
I don't know, just a funny thought I had. I think that would make a good movie, kind of like The Purge, except like the opposite, I guess.
Yeah, I don't. I don't know if I would like living like that. It would be too weird.
Yep. All right, now the rant stuff. Two things in particular. They both start with O, and they're both 6 letters long. Can you guess the two things I'm going to complain about?
Oh,
Well, I guess that's
oranges
not.
is
Well,
oranges is 7 letters, but orange.
actually, you're exactly right. That is one of them. Orange is one of them.
Okay. And hold on. What else starts with an O? That's 6 letters. 7 letters or 6 letters?
This next one is six, but it's plural. I'll let you know.
Plural.
So it's five is the singular.
I don't know. Tell me.
Onions.
What?
So, what do you mean? What do you mean? Oh,
You don't like onions?
no, no, I'm not compl No, hold on. I need. It's more specific than that. So the orange one. I love oranges. I love orange juice. I love pulp in my orange juice. Right? Do you like pulp?
Yeah, you gotta have pulp. That's the best
Right.
part of the
Yeah,
juice.
I think we might have even said this on the podcast before. But like, why do they actually give you like who is out there buying the orange juice in the store with extra pulp? Is that really
Me.
necessary?
Me. I
You buy
love
that.
pulp. I would if
You
I
would
could find
actually get
some.
the
It's
like
I
isn't
if I
just
could find some,
default
it's usually sold out.
why? Well, isn't default pulp enough? Like I like the pulp, but
I
I'm
mean,
not
it
like,
is
"Oh, I need
fine, but
more
I'm
pulp."
it's good for you.
Like the whole point of the pulp is like, "Oh yeah, this feels like it's like an actual orange, like it's fresh, you know?" But like if you're just like you might as well just be eating a pulp smoothie like if you put more pulp in, you know?
I guess. I don't know. I don't think so much about
I
it.
don't know.
I
Just a
just
minor little weird thing I was thinking of. But the onions thing is the thing that is infuriating me. And
mhm.
this has like been growing inside of me for like the past like 5 years, right? So onions. Do you like onions?
I love onions.
Where? Like how? How do you like onions? Where? I'm
Kind of
assuming
on
you don't
everything.
eat them raw.
No, I don't just eat them like an apple, but like on a burger in different food items,
Okay, how all
caramelized.
right, burger. How on the burger? Just raw onion or do you have like sautéed onion or like crispy onion? Like what?
Any way I take it. Raw most of the time, but like if I'm at like a nice, not
Okay.
nice, but like kind of a
Okay.
restaurant, I would do
Right.
sauteed or
Because
caramelized.
I can I don't you know I with a burger I like crispy onion a lot, and I'm a fan of sautéed onion. Don't really like raw onion, but all three of those I could understand on a burger. And a lot of places I can understand putting onions, but like I feel like society has gotten to this point where like every single dish has onion in it somewhere, and it does not need onion. Like why are you putting onion in my mac and cheese? Why are you putting onion in like I had onion in my my hash browns when I went to breakfast last week, which is why I angrily wrote this down in my podcast notebook. Like, what the
That
fuck are
seems a
you putting
little
onions in?
overkill. You are right.
Yeah, why? It does not need onion. Like I'm eating breakfast at 8 o'clock in the morning. I don't want to be eating onions. Like what?
Mm-hmm. No, I get that.
Do you
Well,
not get fed up with that kind of stuff?
no, not really. I mean, I feed myself 90% of the time, so I usually just kind of don't put what I don't want in food. But like,
Fair.
um, if you get like an omelet, you can get it with, like cheese and all this stuff, and you can get it with onion in it. That's really good.
Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah. Like this that is a reasonable enough place to put onion, even though like maybe I wouldn't prefer it. But I just feel like there are some things that like well, like let's put it this way, like when you order it off the menu, it shouldn't come with onions by default. That should be something you ask for to put in it or on it or with it, you know?
Well, it depends what it is. Well, it can be more like if we're going back with burgers, it can be like where they give you the burger, right? And they will put the top bun off to the side with like lettuce and tomato and onion
Right.
on it, and then you
I'm
can just
fine with
like peel
that
it
because
off and
that's
then
easy
put
to
that
take
on.
off, you know? But like it's more a problem when they like because that's really the only place you get raw onion is like with a sandwich, like a burger. But like if they put like the cooked onion in it or like something like that, it's just like I don't know. I've had like bread served with onion in it, and it was like disgusting.
Just an onion sandwich?
No, it was like a like a bread basket, and I fucking was like, oh, this looks delicious, and I fucking bit into it, and there's onion in the bread.
That does sound horrible, actually.
That it's just what I feel like. Just I go to these restaurants and people are insane. but people order them and like it, and I don't know. I guess like some people like onion. I like onion. I just don't like onion in every single thing that I eat.
I
Anyway,
guess I can
that's
get I can understand that. No, I
that's
think
the end.
it's I think it is if you are getting something that has a topping on it, no matter what, like once again for a burger, for example, and you order it and it usually comes with like lettuce, tomato, and onion, you should have it made in a way that when it comes to the table, you can easily just take off what you don't want. Like when they put the bun on the side and it's got the lettuce, tomato, and onion on it, you can just take off, oh, I don't want the lettuce, and you just take the lettuce out. And then you put the burger together.
Yep. All right.
Yeah.
Now I've got another question for you. How would you feel if I combined both of those foods that I said were 6 letters and started with O? So orange and onion was like a hybrid food. Would you eat it?
No,
Would you
I
cook
don't.
with it? Yeah, I think you maybe could cook with it. No?
Uh, the
Or
only
no?
way I can
Was
like think of maybe making it work is if you once again cook the onion in with whatever you are using, and then when it's done, use like an orange zest to kind of.
right. That's what I'm
But
thinking.
I I
Now you
personally
might be
would not
asking,
mix the.
Jack, why the fuck would you ever want to do that? And I would agree. That is the stupidest idea I've ever heard of in my life. But I thought that was a good segue into something I wanted to address, which is there are hybrid fruits and vegetables out there. And I feel like they're interesting. So I want to know if you know what they are and if they sound tasty, disgusting, interesting,
Oh,
maybe
okay.
boring. Would you like to
All
go
right.
through these?
I would actually.
All right. There's a 14 of them on this list that I found.
I have an idea
Um,
for one off the bat, though.
all right, name it.
A cucumber, right? But half of it has been pickled. So half of it's a pickle, half of it's a cucumber.
That's, I mean, that's not technically a hybrid, but that sounds like they have to do that somewhere at like some general
I'm
store
sure
that's like,
that's a thing.
that's
That's
their
gotta be a
gimmick.
thing.
That's what
Yeah.
the customers are like, oh, that's the pick cucumber place or the quickle.
But it tastes
I don't, what,
horrible.
what, what would you call it? The quickle? Or just
Sure.
cucumber pickle? I don't know.
Sure.
Anyway, first one. I'm gonna have you guess the names though. All right. So I'm gonna tell
Okay.
you the two things they're made. Or actually, would you rather me tell you the name and you guess what's like what it's combined from, or would you rather me tell you the two things that you combined to get the name?
Tell me the name and I'll guess.
All right. The Plurry, Pluary.
Blueberry. Blue. A plum and a blueberry.
Close. It's a plum and a cherry. It says the Plurary was made for the cherry lovers who are also wishing that there was more fruit to enjoy. It combines the sweetness of the cherry with the zing of a plum. The flavor of this perfect fruit changes depending on the ratio of plum to cherry. Some Pluaries can be very sweet with a small pit, similar to the cherry's small pit.
See, I don't love plums. That's the problem.
I've never even had a plum, so
I think they're just kind of okay.
yeah.
I don't often just go to the store and be like, you know what I could go for? A plum. I do like cherries though. I'm a fan of cherries.
Yeah, cherries are good. I mean, I feel like I don't know. I don't eat a lot of cherries, but I usually only get like one, like with ice cream or like a drink or something.
Right.
But
I
it's always
I
it's always
I'm
good.
a big fan of chocolate milkshakes. That's like my favorite dessert, and I'll always get a
Oh, I
cherry and
love
whipped
those.
cream on that.
I've been craving a chocolate milkshake for like the past 2 weeks, and every time I try to go get one, the place is closed. It's pissing me off.
Hmm. What's the next one?
Is that where you get your cherries? Yeah.
Well, that and like just straight up like grenadine is just good with everything.
What is grenadine?
You
Is
know,
that like Ovaltine?
it's the cherry juice.
Oh, oh, okay.
Like what you make a Shirley Temple with. It's just like
Oh,
I think everybody can get down with grenadine.
wait. So you make the chocolate milkshake with the grenadine?
No, 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 no. I mean like
What did you
mixing it
say
with
chocolate
stuff.
milkshake for? I'm kind of confused.
Because when you get a milkshake, you get whipped cream and a cherry, right?
Right. Okay. Yeah. All right. That's what I thought you meant.
But I'm
All right.
saying you can also get a glass of cherries from like the supermarket, and it comes in its own like cherry juice, which is called grenadine, and that goes well with a lot of things.
Oh, so you just eat the cherries and then pour the juice into something else to make a drink?
Yeah, well, you know the drink the Shirley Temple?
Right, yeah.
That's Sprite and grenadine.
Oh, all right. I didn't know that. That's cool. All right. Peacherine.
A peach and a nectarine or a tangerine.
It's a nectarine. You were right. And
I
I
know,
think that
I'm
one is
always right.
probably the best sounding one, in my opinion. But what do you
It
think?
does sound very good, actually. I would definitely be on board to try that. Once again, I'm a fan of peaches.
Yeah, it says this beautiful blend of a peach and a nectarine will leave your mouth wanting more. Peacherine has a sweet flavor of your old-fashioned peach, but with minimal fuzz and a silky fruit texture.
Yeah, I
Sounds
can
good.
imagine that. That actually sounds very appetizing. Like I could definitely sit down. It would probably be like a lot to eat. Like you'd get through it and you'd be like, "Oh my God."
Yep.
But I'm a fan. I'm a fan of that idea.
All right, plum cot.
A plum and an apricot. What's with the plums?
I there's
Who
more
likes
plums coming.
plums this much?
There's more plums
Nobody
coming.
likes plums this much. Plums are a whack fruit,
I guess they're just easy to make hybrids with. I don't know.
I
But it says
guess.
these are the predecessor of the next one that we're going to talk about with an intensely sweet flavor and fruity flavor. Their difficulty in growing, harvesting, and shipping led to the later developed plum. So this next one is like the one it evolved into because it was hard to make.
Okay.
It is called the pluot.
The
Wait,
pluots?
sorry, it's the same combination. It's just a different word. So it's also a plum and an
Okay.
apricot.
Got it.
It says that this later generation came. It was a cross between the plum and the apricot. 70% plum, 30% apricot. Has a high sugar level, giving them an extraordinarily sweet taste. They taste like plums and are just as juicy, yet a bit neater to eat, while also having the texture of an apricot.
Okay. Not a
What do you
fan
think
of
about
plums, but
those?
I can get down with it.
Cool. Pico tum.
Picotum.
This is three, by the way.
Okay, I'm gonna break it down. Picotum. Uh,
Or maybe I should say picot. Picot. Maybe that
Picotum.
would maybe that would help you figure it out. I don't know.
Well,
Picot.
uh, I got nothing.
It's a peach, an apricot, and a plum. Picot.
God, what's with the plums? Stop with the plums. No one likes plums this much. Enough.
True, true. This it's an old person fruit. I don't know. Picotum is proclaimed as the first three-in-one fruit hybrid ever. This mellow tasting fruit has the texture of a peach, but tastes more like a combination of a plum and apricot, likened to the taste of fruit punch. Hmm.
I can,
I would.
I can imagine it, but like it, I still just
I like fruit
I'm
punch.
not. I like fruit punch, but I like the fake like you can obviously taste it was made in a lab fruit punch. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
like Hawaiian punch, how you drink it and then
Yeah, that's
afterwards your
good.
mouth tasted dry for some reason, even though you
That's
just drank a
good.
bunch of liquid. Yeah.
Right.
All right, next one is a blood lime.
It's a
Um,
blood orange and a lime.
no, I mean that's it's kind of misleading. It's a red finger lime and an Ellendale mandarin.
How would I
Um,
guess this? Wait,
Actually,
what?
you're probably right, honestly. I think those are just more specific terms. I think that is actually a blood orange kind of. It's in the family.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Do you
we
like blood oranges?
I've never tried an actual blood orange, but I have tried like I think they had a drink at Panera that was blood orange and it was pretty good. I didn't have any
Yeah.
problem with it.
I know
What
they're
about
kind
you?
of hit or miss with people because they're like messy.
Have you eaten an actual blood orange?
Mm-hmm.
Do you like the flavor or do you like the fruit?
Yeah. Well, once
Yeah.
again, oranges. I just like oranges.
Yeah, all right, yeah. It says, while we have all heard of the blood orange, how about the blood lime? The flesh inside is red like that of the blood orange. It has a tangy flavor while being smaller in size and sweeter than your traditional lime. This hybrid cannot be cut up like the finger lime and is generally used as garnish or to make marmalades, preserves, beverages, and sauces. Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Okay.
It seems like a good sauce candidate. I feel like lime is in general pretty good with sauce.
Okay.
and citrus. But yeah, next one is a lime quat.
Oh, is it a lime and a kumquat?
Yep, key lime and kumquat. This hybrid
Oh,
has
I
a
love key
sweet and
limes.
edible skin while still retaining the bitter pulp of the lime. Many people find them too tart to eat plain and often prefer to use them in jams or chutneys.
See, now I don't think I've ever had a kumquat, but I
Really?
am a huge fan of key limes.
Hmm. Well, I don't know why I said really. I've not fucking seen a kumquat in my entire life, probably.
I
You
probably
said
haven't
you're not a
either.
you said you're not a fan of key lime?
I love key limes
Oh, you love them.
and
Yeah, me
and
too. I don't
all of
know.
their and all of its derivatives of such items as key lime pie, and
Pie,
that's about
yogurt.
it, right?
I
Yeah.
mean, that's the same thing, right? It's just the key lime.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Next one is Brussels kale. That's should
I
be an
I
easy
can
one
guess
for
what
you.
that one is.
Yeah. What is it?
Is it kale and Brussels sprouts?
Yep.
That
That
sounds
sounds
like something I would hate to eat if I was a child.
yeah, and that sounds like something I would hate to eat now. So
Yeah, I can agree
hybrid
with that.
This this hybrid just hitting the stores is going by a few different names, including Brussels kale, lollipops, oh God, colettes,
Oh,
and flower sprouts, with a
so
more
many
subtle
things
flavor.
wrong.
Yeah, with a more subtle flavor than Brussels sprouts and the mild, sweet taste of kale, this green and purple veggie resembles like little cabbage leaves and can be eaten raw in salads, steamed, sautéed, or stir-fried. Yeah, this is something my mom would eat. I don't like that. Oh, this one's interesting. Pine berry.
Pineapple berries? Oh, what kind of berry? Is it a what would go good with pineapple? Raspberry, maybe? Strawberry?
Which one? Raspberry or strawberry?
I'm gonna say pineapple. I'm gonna say raspberry.
Well, it's, sorry for you, but it is neither of those fruits.
Okay.
Um, it is pineapple, but it's not made from pineapple. So it's the wild South American strawberry and the North American strawberry. So it's just a type of strawberry, basically. Um, it says love pineapples, but don't love the hassle of cutting into them. Pine berries look like small albino strawberries with red seeds, and yet their smell and taste resemble a pineapple. So they're strawberries that taste like pineapple.
Okay.
So seems good. No?
Interesting.
Would you
Yeah,
eat
I
that?
could, no, I'm a fan of pineapples too. I love pineapples. I like those tropical kind of fruits, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Like, all right, here's something for you. You know, like the Mike and Ike's and like a lot of those candies out there that have like or like Starburst, they all have like the tropical like
Hmm.
variants. Do you like
Right.
those better than the original usually or no?
I actually don't. They usually kind of stink.
Yeah, I would agree with that honestly. I think I mean, but
I'm
at the
a
same time, like
plain dude.
I like when they come out with like the Mike and Ike Mega Mix where they have all of them, so it's just more flavors. I like that. But yeah, I would agree the
Okay.
originals are usually better. Next one is the Tayberry.
Tayberry.
Tayberry, Tay.
T- Tangerine and strawberry. No, that doesn't make sense, but
Nope,
that's my
neither of those are
guess.
right.
Really?
Blackberry and red raspberry.
Where's
So
where does
I don't
Tay
know.
come in?
They're not all just portmanteaus. They
Oh,
smash two words together.
well,
All right.
that's all I
These
can say.
berries have a sweet tart flavor. They are sweeter, larger, and more aromatic than the loganberry, another cross between the blackberry and raspberry, and their high level of pectin make it a great choice for jam. Tayberries do not pick well by hand and cannot be machine harvested, so their use as a commercially grown berry crop is limited.
Hmm.
All right, the what do you think of that one? Anything?
Uh, no, no comment. That one's just kind
No,
of mid.
no comment. I mean, that seems it's just a berry. Blackberry and raspberry,
Yeah,
they're kind of the same thing anyway. So
I can kind of sort of imagine the taste of it, and it's kind of just like it's a berry.
right. All right. The tangelo.
Tangelo.
There's two
Tang
answers to this one.
Tangelo is a
Yeah,
tangerine and
I'll be impressed if you get this one.
tangerine and Jello.
No, it's tangerine and pomelo, the pomelo fruit, or a
Oh,
grapefruit.
should have known that. I knew that.
I mean, I've never had a pomelo. What about you?
No, but I know them.
But yeah,
Love them.
all right. Sometimes referred to as honeybells, tangelos have a juicy tangerine flavor without the bitter taste of the grapefruit. They are larger than a traditional tangerine and are distinguishable by the characteristic nipple at the stem. Their loose skin makes them easy to peel, making them a great substitute for mandarins or sweet oranges.
Yeah,
Anything
no, I
to
can get
anything to
behind that
say?
one too.
Yeah. All
That
right.
sounds good.
I feel like most of these are like pretty tame, not like completely outrageous. Except for like I really did not like the freaking what was it? The Brussels sprout kale thing. Oh
Yeah,
God.
that's just sad.
All right, we got three more, and maybe that wasn't the worst one, honestly, looking at these, because these, I'll let you know this. All three of these next ones, I mean, pretty obviously, all have broccoli in some form. So,
I love broccoli.
yeah, I mean, I used to have a gag reflex to it as a kid, and it's still kind of like a little bit there today, but I can eat it now. Um, anyway, so first one is the Brocco flower.
Broccoli and cauliflower. That sounds terrible.
Yep, you're correct. And it says, like the name suggests, the hybrid is a cross between broccoli and cauliflower. However, it is sweeter and milder tasting than either. This chartreuse-colored vegetable comes in two forms: the
Ooh.
green cauliflower, which has the physical attributes of a cauliflower, and the Romanesco cauliflower, which has a striking appearance with spiky fractal patterns on its flower head. Both forms of the Brocco flower can be prepared in similar ways as would its parents. I feel
Yep,
like I had
not a
a
fan.
struggle reading that one, but
Not a
yeah,
fan.
yeah, I know. I don't. You like cauliflower or no?
Mm-mm.
I can't. I haven't even eaten it, but just the fact that it makes your entire house smell like shit when you cook it, I don't
Yeah,
like it. I don't like it.
my mother loves it and has it all the time. So our house, at least 3 times a week, would stink of it whenever she made it.
Yeah. Do you like broccoli just because it has Brock in the name?
That's how it started, but now I'm just like, yeah, this goes.
It is how it
It's just
started? Okay, that's funny.
yeah, but it's like it doesn't really have a taste, but like it does, you know what I mean? It just kind of tastes like a leafy green sort of thing, but it's
I,
very
I'm
good.
I'm that way with spinach. Like that's my go-to vegetable. I don't know.
Okay,
I
I
just
can
like
get
it.
behind it. I think I'm gonna
And
start getting more into bananas.
yeah, I like bananas.
I like a banana, but like I should probably start eating more of them. I need the vitamins and
Right,
energy
I
and
don't really get
potassium.
potassium. Yeah. Um, by the way, if you ask me what my favorite exercise move is, can you guess what it would be?
No.
Sit up. It's the sit up.
Why
Anyway,
is that?
there's a joke. Did did you? No. Okay. Because you're supposed to say jumping jack because my name's Jack. It would make sense that my favorite move would be
Oh,
jumping
oh
jack.
yeah.
But
Okay, funny guy. All right.
yeah, I'm something of a comedian myself. And this
Yeah,
is not it's not a comedy podcast for nothing. It says comedy under the podcast.
Shut your
It's
face.
a comedy podcast. We're so
Shut
funny.
up. Funny man.
All right, the next one is the next one is the broccoli, except it's spelled Brokali.
Brokaly.
No, Brokali.
I got nothing.
It's broccoli and kale.
What? Stop putting these things together. No one likes kale.
It says this unique cross between broccoli and kale offers a vegetable
That's
that is
unique, all
tender.
right.
It is tender in texture and sweet in taste. This broccoli hybrid combines the tender stems and florets of the Calabrese broccoli, the most common variety of broccoli in the U.S., with the kale's ruffled leaves. Not a fan of that one?
Stop
I wouldn't
it.
be. That
No.
sucks. All of these suck. Cauliflower, kale, yuck. And then here's the last one. It's called the broccolini.
That was my nickname when I was in middle school. Fun fact.
Nice.
And it is
I don't think you can guess this one though. I
it's
really don't.
broccoli and tortellini.
No. I mean that
Duh.
wouldn't actually that's not like because in tortellini, don't they put like spinach or something in the
Yeah,
pastas?
sometimes.
Yeah. So that wouldn't be like crazy.
No,
But
that would be
no,
fun.
it's broccoli and kai lan. I've never heard of that. Have you?
Like the girl from that TV show.
Kai Lan? Is that it might actually be what it is. Is she
Ni
named
Hao
after a
Kailan.
food?
She might be.
Let me look this up. What kind of food is a Kai Lan?
That's I don't know.
Kai
I
Lan
don't even.
food. It's Gai Lan. It's Chinese broccoli. Okay. So it's literally just broccoli and broccoli. It just looks kind of different.
So
It's like broccoli that you would get with like the soy sauce and sesame seeds in an Asian restaurant, I think.
is Kailan spelled like how I think it would be spelled?
It says it can be spelled Gailan or
Oh, got
Kai.
okay. Oh yeah, it's totally just broccoli, but like longer.
Yeah, long broccoli. It's a similar to broccoli. Broccolini has stems and smaller florets. Its sweeter flavor makes it a good choice for getting your picky eaters to eat their greens, or at least a form of it. Since it is more tender, it also requires less cooking time and can usually be eaten steamed, but also sautéed, boiled, or stir-fried.
See, I
Yeah.
think I could get behind that.
Yeah,
I
that
think I would
wasn't,
be a fan
that's,
of
it's
that.
broccoli and broccoli, so, it makes sense.
Yeah,
That's not crazy.
I'm sure they both taste the same. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. No, I'm sure
Yeah.
I could get behind that.
Yeah, that's the last one. What do you think about hybrid foods? You want more of them? Less of them? Just
In
only
general,
make the good
less.
ones?
I'm a kind of yeah. I would say only make the good ones.
Like
Enough
I
with
feel
the
like people
kale
go
and
too
the
crazy with stuff like this. Like they go like it's
yeah.
like, oh, people like this one thing. Let's make 1,000 more of them that are not even good. Yeah, that sounds like a
Right,
great
like
idea.
kale and
Yeah,
plums.
whoever invented cauliflower, I wanna shake my fist at them.
Yeah, I can get behind that.
That would
Anyway,
that would be God probably, but
what a wild episode we've had. I'm starving now because of it. I'm very
yeah, we
hungry.
always end up talking about food, and it's always like
But
around
like
the
that's because
time I'm
everybody
eating
likes
dinner.
food. Everybody can get behind food.
True,
It's
everybody
it's one
likes.
of the things. It's the one thing in the world that you can't really offend anybody by talking about.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah, I bet you wouldn't, Jack. That's why we had to
No,
censor
but
half of last week's
stop saying it
episode.
like that.
But anyway, yeah, I gotta go eat something now. I'm hungry.
Yep. All right. Well, take
Until
care,
next time.
audience. We'll be here next week probably with during the episode, I actually reminded myself of something I forgot to write down that I did want to talk about, and that'll be a fun thing for next time. So stay
Scary.
tuned. Stay tuned.
Anyway, thank you very much for listening as usual. Go hybrid, make some hybrid food and eat it as long as it's got no plums or kale.
Yep.
Until next week, thank you very much for tuning in as usual. Adios. Goodbye.
All right.
You can't go,
Yep.
you don't gotta go home, but you can't stay here.
Yep.
Uh,
I mean, they could,
good.
but
I mean, they could stay here. They could listen
it's
again
about to
if
end in like 20 seconds. I mean,
if
I
not
don't know very
earlier.
long.
I mean, yeah, it's gonna end in
I mean, if
three,
they're watching
two,
this on
one.
YouTube,
It's
no,
gonna